I'm going to just say it. On any given night, the Spurs can look like the most dangerous team in the league. Some might say they are. Well, against the Rockets, they definitely showed it. Only are the Spurs different. Wemby! Oh my goodness. This man in 29 minutes. Oh my goodness, Sengun. Did Sengun just shoot a one-legged floater from the elbow? What the hell? But the Spurs, man. Look at this. Look. All right, Wemby, chill out, Wemby. Try to throw it in. The Spurs were hooping, but so was KD. Damn! Because the Spurs came back. Not really a comeback, but the Rockets were hooping. You gonna see, they were hooping early. You would have thought they were gonna win. Damn, defeated early in this game. The Spurs looked very defeated early in this game, but it just didn't. Jesus Christ! But it just didn't matter because the Spurs never gave up this game. And definitely when you have Wemby, you can't give up when you have Wemby. Now, Sengun was cooking them. Sengun was going to work on Wemby in this first half. Then Wemby was like, all right. Oh! I thought he was going to punch him. That's a good layup. That's a good layup. But, yeah, no. Sengun was going at Wemby all first half. Just the first half. Look, oh, made it. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Now, he ain't fall. Well, he fell, but Sengun ain't make him fall. You know what I'm saying? Ankle got caught on the floor. It happens. It happens. KD wide open three, knocked down. You already know what's coming. Rockets started this game off hot. They were hooping offensively and defensively. It took Wemby and the Spurs a little bit. Oh, Barnes a little bit to get going, but that's okay because that second half they turned up. Jesus Christ, KD. Jesus Christ, KD. Sengun, chill. Sengun, chill. Sengun. Look at the body control this man has in the post. Look how he fell away. Left foot is his pivot. He stepped backwards with his right. I don't even know how to explain what he just did. Tight balance right there. And I'm not kidding at all. Vassell, knocked down. You know that's a bucket. A bucket. You know that's a bucket. Spurs, Keldon, he had a really good game. He always going to have a good game. Every single game Keldon plays, I'm impressed. Every single game this season I've seen from him, I've been some type of impressed. Knocked down. It's from Keldon on how he can still be effective as a 5th, 6th, 7th guy on the team. Jesus, Vassell! So impressed. But Dylan, y'all better put some respect on Dylan's name. Look at the finish. That's cool. A Spurs fans disrespecting Dylan Harper. I'm God! Okay, I thought he was about to make that. I thought he was going to make that. Bucket. Easy man gets from Spurs fans. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Lay! Easy, bro. Hell up and actually blossom and show how good he is. God! All right, Kevin. All right, Kevin. Like, you can't even guard that. You can't even guard that. Again, Fox, the rookie of the year from last year, and another really good wing. Oh, good pass. Good pass. Ball's moving. Reed! You can't expect a rookie in that situation to ball out. There's no way you expect that. He's literally playing behind two guys. And they're getting a lot of minutes. Sengun, knocked down. Castle and Fox not only get a lot of minutes, they get a lot of touches. Keldon, I'm trying to tell y'all about Keldon, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all about Keldon. Keldon is nice. Remember, he was supposed to be the #1 option on his team when he first got there. Earlier in the 2020s, he was supposed to be the #1 option. Obviously, things ain't go as planned, but he stayed with the squad. And look at what he's doing. He's been so effective with this team. I love it. But yeah, y'all better put some respect on Dylan Harper's name, like right now. Because once he's gone, y'all gonna be mad. Capella. Yeah, Capella. Couldn't be doing that. Yeah. Castle had a good game. And won! Had a good game. Same person. Stephon Castle had a good game. Keldon had a good game. Dylan had a good game. A lot of guys. Fox had a good game. Good float. Ooh. A lot of guys on the Spurs played well. And then you have Wemby leading the charge. Wemby put up 28, 16 in 5 blocks in 29 minutes. Did you hear what I just said? Don't look at that. That's tough though, Castle. In 5 blocks. Pump fake. Good pass. He also had about, 2-3 assists? Knocked down. 28, 16, and 5 blocks in 29 minutes is ridiculous. Shabeli! Understand that this man damn near dropped a 30 and 20 game in less than a half an hour against one of the best teams in the league. That's the Capella I know. That is the Clint Capella I know. I really thought Wemby was going to punch that. That'd have been bad. That'd have been bad. A damn near 30 and 20 game in less than a half an hour is just nuts. And then he does that. Bank? Middies. Do you know how? Oh, shit. Yep, you ain't doing nothing. Sorry. Oh! Amen. You're an athletic freak. You're one of the most, if not the most athletic player in the league. You knew damn well you had no business jumping with Wemby on a lob. I don't care how high your vertical is. He's 7'6", and he actually is agile. You're not getting...
Basket then gets a deflection. 3-on-1. Here comes...
What did you think you were going to do against that? You're backpedaling. My goodness. Yeah, Amen. What are you doing? Like, come on now. That wasn't a smart business move. That wasn't a business move at all. Jesus, you can't guard that at all. The ball. Never. I will never get tired of watching that. Look. Easy midi. Knockdown. Bucket. That one, Eason. Kick out. Who hit the three? Nope. Oh, yeah, Eason. All right, we'll take it. 10-point game in the second quarter. I mean, a lot of basketball left to play. But the Rockets just looked like they were on one. Barnes. Old man buckets. I will never get tired of it. Jabari, chill out. Chill out. Good pass. Tari Eason. Like how Tari Eason and Jabari can stretch the floor a little bit. I really love it. Because you got that two-way big wings, bro, that can do a lot. Look at it. What it's really need is a point guard and another big because Steven Adams is gone. But they got Clint, so they can hold it down for a little bit. Good lay, Steph. The point guard, Reed came in off the bench and did his thing for a little bit, but obviously there wasn't enough to win the game. But he can definitely play the point guard position, as you can see. Now, he also makes bad plays, and that's okay. He's still young. Look at him making the plays. Score. 16-point game in the second quarter. Again, a lot of basketball left to play, but the Rockets are just on one. Ooh, tough Fox. A Fox. Run, spin. Damn. I will never, ever forgive y'all for disrespecting this man, Harper. Wait till he gets tough. Wait till he gets, like, really tough. Chill, Sengun. Chill, Sengun. He's going to have to foul you. He's going to have to. He's going to have to foul you. Yep, that's a foul. Yep, that's a foul. And one! That play right there. Sengun just showed the entire league, and everybody has seen it before, too, that you're not going to score on Wemby by fading away. It's very hard to do that. You need to go through his chest. You need to go at him. And that's what Sengun did all first half, and that's what he did this play. Look at that. Look at that. Arm on the hip. Armpit and arm. He's smelling nothing but armpit. That's all Wemby's smelling right now. Hook over the hand. Look at the contest. Look at the contest. And one. And he was holding the whole time. Who's on Wemby right now? Why is Josh Okogie on Wemby right now? Keldon. Bow the shoulders. He's really good for them. Really good. Good pass. What? What? He caught it. Right? In the same motion, went for a two-hand reverse on a defender. And he made it look so graceful. What is this, bro? Like, that is nuts. Let me see something, Sengun. Go to work, Sengun. You got a little man on you. You got to go. Good help, Wemby. Good pass. Yep. That's what happens when you see a mismatch. When you see a mismatch, you attack it. Or at least look like you're going to attack it. Wait for the help come. Somebody going to be open. Easy play. Sengun, like I said, the Rockets, the first half was just amazing for them. Then, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I said, Wemby had 5 blocks. This is when it really gets hectic. You're going to see. Big 16. Chill, Kevin! I'll never get tired of watching Kevin Durant score. And I'll never get tired of him scoring the basketball either. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. What do you do? Seriously. What do you do about that? You can't. There's nothing you can do about it. Just hope he misses. That's the beauty of Wemby. Really, though. Chill. Good pass. Sengun, I'm not mad at it. Wemby, go back to work. Oh, whoa. Terrible defense, Houston. Hell on defense is important. Look at Sengun and Eason battling. Love to see it. Sengun, they start to falter a little bit. Oh! As soon as I say they start to falter, he baptized Luke. Oh, Luke, get up! No! He did Luke like that? Luke ain't deserve that. He ain't even scored this game. Luke did not deserve that. First of all, they guarding this man like Draymond Green, like Ben Simmons. They are guarding him behind on the free throw line. That is insanely disrespectful. Amen. Please get in the lab. All you need is a midi. In a 3 that can at least get you 30% of the time. That's all you need. But Maybe that's not all you need. Great screen from KD. Luke, I'm sorry. You got set up. I mean, if I got dunked on by a 7'6" Frenchman, I'm sorry. If I see a 7-footer in the paint and I'm as athletic as Amen, yeah, I'm putting him in a casket. So I understand. Now this is when the Spurs turn it up a little bit. Keldon, boulder shoulders. I told you. Just do this. Anytime Keldon scores, just do this. Old man buckets. Old man buckets. Oh, Keldon. Keldon, now get a stop with your shoulders. There you go. There you go. Ah, come on. Come on. Why are we playing defense like that? That's stupid, Luke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just wanted to cut off baseline? I mean, 2 points is 2 points. Just, you know what I'm saying? Chill. Oh, the air ball. God damn it, Reed. Darn it, Reed. I thought you was going to do something with that. Boulder shoulders. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's why I call him Boulder Shoulders, bro. Look at what he did to him. Move! Bro, he got from here to here, through a defender in one dribble, spun off of it, finished on him with a 6'11" center on your tail. Keldon. Chill, Dylan. Reed. You gotta get Reed out. Not play. He's an active defender, but he's a small and weak defender. Good flow, boy. Everybody attacks Reed. Why is Fox wide open? Oh. Reset. Locate. Find a new spot. Knock down. Kevin, let me see something. Be a little quiet. Send a double. Got to. Get out of his hands. What am I about to say? What am I about to say? We just talked about it. What am I about to say? Ben Simmons, Draymond. Okay. Now you gotta give it back. Give it back to him. He worked. Like, I'm mad that it worked. I mean, if you want to know how to score out of... What the fuck? What the heck? What? His touch is ridiculous. It makes no sense. Ooh, it won! Back. He should have got him back. I'd have loved to see him get him back. Chill, Wemby. We just saw a 7'6" center. Push the break. Get a rebound. Push the break. Throw over cross. Slow Euro step to an and one layup. Watch it again. Watch it again. Watch it again. Give me that. Push the break. Push the break. Throw over. No sense. Like, none. It makes no sense. And then... No sense. It doesn't. Look how they're guarding this man. Rockets. Like, you guys are just handing them the game. And the biggest two culprits I see from highlights alone, just from the highlights, because this doesn't say the whole game, you know what I'm saying? Amen and Reed. Amen being a liability on offense because he can't shoot. And then they're going to have to do screen and rolls to force him to get inside. And then Reed not being able to stay in front of anybody or stop anybody. Fox, it on that rip! Oh, what the? Do, Fox. I've seen it. Dunk the ball. Easy. Can't give up. As you can see, 5-point game with 5 minutes left. But Boulder shoulders. Kick out to Dylan. Look at the finish from Dylan. I never want to hear any disrespect on Dylan's name again. Ever. Dylan is really good, and he's going to be really good. And one side, but it got to be more than that. Look how he's finishing. Look how he's finishing! Spurs fans, some of them, not all y'all. Some of y'all don't really understand what y'all have, bro. And one. That's an and one. One, but y'all don't know what y'all have. Y'all really have potential greatness. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just saying, he's proving it for me. I ain't got to say nothing. Boulder shoulders. But that's why the Spurs are so dangerous. Look how quickly the tide turned. Yes, I know it's just highlights, but still. The Spurs, you can never count them out. Because, again, their first half wasn't bad. The Rockets were just hitting. Rockets faltered a little bit. Then the Spurs said, oh, all right, let's turn it up a little bit. 1 minute left, 11-point game.
Got accidentally kicked in the face.
Oh, good finish. Oh, I lied. I lied.
And now
Wemby.
Down court with a catch and finish.
I don't think you understand how ridiculous that was. Like, to be able to catch the ball that quickly, and yes, I know he's 7'6", but how fluid he made this look. Yes, I know he's 7, whatever, and he should be able to dunk like that easily, but there's no other guy his height or around his height maybe other than Chet, that would really be able to catch it on the run like a wide receiver, 1, 2, and immediately just rise up and make it look that easy. That's easy. Benching, yeah, nobody really care about that. Hey, yeah, Clint. Man, the Spurs are dangerous. And that's why I think they're one of the best teams in the league. But since they're inconsistent, like even the coach said it. I forgot his name. Mitch. Forgot. He was basically saying, hey, like, we've been kind of inconsistent as of late, and we need to change that. And they do. In this game, they dominated a really good team. 111-99. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a terrible game, but it was, look, 36-26, 20-26, 27-13 in the fourth. 27-14 in the fourth alone. The Rockets had 13. Sorry, Wemby also had 13 in the fourth quarter, so he didn't outscore them, but he tied them by himself. All right, now let's go to Rockets first. All right, Kevin Durant, 24, 8 for 17, 6 assists. Not the best game, not a bad game either. Jabari, 8. Sengun, 18, 10 and 7. He needs to do more. The reason why the Rockets aren't as good as they should be, yes, they need a point guard, but they also need Sengun to be the best player on the team. Kevin Durant should not be the best player on the team. Kevin Durant is amazing. He still is. You look at his numbers. But Sengun is what, 24, 23, 24, 25, whatever, like that. And he's getting better every year. But this year, it just seems like he's the same guy. And that's not going to cut it at all. Like, that's not going to cut it. He needs to step up. Amen. 25 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 11 for 23. He got to at least take a three-pointer. To at least let defenders and teams know I'm willing to take that shot. So they have to somewhat respect it. And then, hey, maybe you start hitting some. But, yeah, like, you have to do that. The only thing the Rockets are missing, on top of Sengun stepping up, a point guard. And then big now because Steven Adams is out for the season because he got surgery. He's getting surgery on his ankle. They have Clint. I love Clint. Not cutting it. So, Eason, Sengun, Jabari, KD, Clint are their bigs. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And definitely when they're going against teams like the Nuggets, going against teams like the Timberwolves, going against teams like the Thunder, who have really good bigs. And these bigs aren't bad at all, but those bigs play their role perfectly. These bigs aren't playing their role perfectly, if that makes sense. Sengun needs to be the best player on the team. Jabari is more of a scoring big, and he's not even a big. He's a wing. Same thing for Tari Eason. He's a wing, but he plays 3-4. So they're going to be undersized on top of the fact that they don't have a point guard. But enough about the Rockets. Let's get to the real stuff. All right, the Spurs. This is why I think they're so dangerous. This is why I think they are so dangerous. You got to understand. This game, Wemby had 28, 16, and 5, 3, and 2. 28 points, 16 boards, 5 blocks, 3 assists, 2 steals, 8 for 15 from the field, 12 for 15 from the free throw line. Didn't even hit a 3. Didn't need to. Didn't even need to. Then you got Fox, 18, 8, and 5. Right? Then you go to Castle, 16, 6, and 5. Right? Then you go to Dylan Harper. I ain't even going to go too much into that because y'all know how I feel. 16, 3, and 4. 8 for 11 from the field. A plus-minus ratio of 18, tying Keldon Johnson for the highest plus-minus ratio this game. Keldon Johnson had 17, 7, and 5. Boulder shoulders. Man, this is a scary team. Luke Cornett had 0 points in 19 minutes, and he still had a very good game. He still had a very good, yes, he got dunked on, whatever. Hey, if you haven't been dunked on at least once in your basketball career, then you're not playing against elite competition, all right? It happens to the best of us. But this is why I think the Spurs are so dangerous. It's just they need to be consistent. And it's hard to be a consistent team that's this dangerous when you have a lot of young guys. You know, like, why do you think the Thunder couldn't do it this year? Because, dang, yes, they did it last year, but starting off like they did this year, they wasn't going to be able to keep that up. They don't have enough vets on the team. Young guys are young guys. They're going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But specifically and especially young players. And definitely when things get going good for them, when things start going good for the team, it's hard to manage that. Which is why a lot of people doubted OKC because it was like, yeah, Man, y'all great in the regular season, and they were still hating on them for that. But then postseason, we don't see y'all getting it done because the year before that, they lost to I forgot who they lost to in that round in the year before, but nobody really believed that they can get it done in the postseason because of what? How young they were. And what does that come down to? Being consistent in the playoffs. Can you do the same thing you did in the regular season against the same teams or even better teams in the postseason? That's what championship teams can do, and that's what they have done. That's what OKC did last year. The Spurs are on the verge and they're on their way to being that type of team, but they're young and they're going to make mistakes. So no matter how great we all believe Wemby is, there's going to be games where it's like, what the hell are you doing? And that goes for everybody on this roster because the only vet is really Barnes. Fox is getting up there as a vet. I guess you can call. Yeah, I mean, none of these guys are really like, oh, Bismack, vet. But guys who actually play. Harrison is the only vet on this team. Everybody else has no more than 8 to 10 years of NBA experience. I forgot when Fox got drafted. But I know he's coming up on that vet term, that vet status. So they're going to make mistakes. And on top of the fact, yes, Fox may not be a vet, and even if he is, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have a lot of playoff experience. I don't think he has any. So that's going to bite them in the ass on top of the fact of how young they are. And that's okay. That is okay. They have to develop. You have to experience things so you don't experience them again. You have to learn from certain experiences so you don't have that same experience again, if that makes sense. So I really think the only thing the Spurs need is to find themselves as a team. Who are we? How consistent can we be? Night in and night out, who are we depending on? What are we going to do? And every night, it's almost somebody new. But now, it's starting to look like, all right, it's the same guys. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because they have about 5 guys that can do the same shit. Any given night, Wemby can go off. Any given night, Castle, Fox, Keldon, Dillon, Champetti, Barnes. Any night, any one of them can go off. That's the thing. The Rockets, we already talked about them. They need a point guard. And they need another big now. Because they're undersized. And they need Sengun to show everybody that he's the best player in his team, on his team, and one of the best players in the West. Because KD's the best player on the team right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's Kevin Durant, like I said, but Sengun needs to take that step. But yeah, that was a great game. Amazing game. A great comeback from the Spurs, for the Spurs, to walk them down like that. You can't count them out. You can't. They play too hard, and they have a really good coach with some really good players on that team. So you can never count the Spurs out. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Patreon, Discord channels are open. Link is in bio. Go check those out. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the Wemby been on the tear. Spurs, they're going to become more consistent. I believe so. I really think they are. And once they get to that point, it'll probably be right after All-Star break. And then you're really going to see what they're made of. And I can't wait. But guys, stay safe, stay positive. Tune into the next video, all right? I'm out.